Hey, it's Diego again. I just wanted to quickly bring you here to my LinkedIn profile, which probably has the best summary of skills that I currently work with and that I've worked with in the past. Um, Currently, I'm a front end developer at American Medical Response, or AMR. AMR is an ambulance company, or they focus on emergency transport. They're the largest ambulance company in the nation. And of course, I didn't always start there. Actually, I began programming in the Ruby language using the Ruby on Rails framework. Moved on and worked in e-commerce, more consumer B2C type of projects, e-commerce stores, landing pages, um, designs for ads and integrations and retargeting and all those kind of technical marketing that is done, and which also led me to where I currently am and mostly building internal apps. So both web and mobile designing and working with at least the tech stack we use here is .NET in the back end, and I focus on the front end, of course, on JavaScript and um, designs as well, prototyping and developing the UI and the user experience for all of our new projects, as well as new features and legacy projects that we have here. But we use Ember JS framework, and we have one project that uses Angular 1. But anyways, I put a ton of effort to try to keep up with best practices in each, at least with programming. I'm more of a SAS guy. I like the BEM methodology to describe how I structure my code and my styles. There's a couple projects that uses less, so I'm familiar with that. For JavaScript, I've jumped onto the modern workflow. I'm use ES6 and take advantage of all the modern advances that are going on with JavaScript. Here, we also I've worked here as well as in other ones and modern project management workflows. So GitHub, Bitbucket, all the code versioning, and project management software like Jira and TFS. Familiar with all those Agile methodologies. But for design-wise, I actually use a ton of different kind of tools. I'd have to say that Sketch is primarily my main tool for designing wireframes and mockups. Adobe has their experience design. I For this little side project here, I was playing with it. I actually think it's quite nice. Combines prototyping and designing together. But other tools, all of the Adobe suite. That's where I started off with all the Illustrator and Photoshop. Um, Actually use currently Affinity Designer for photoshopping type things like removing backgrounds and opening other PSD files. But overall, I've also played with prototypes and other tools to prototype, such as Invision. That's actually what I use. It's the easiest. There's FramerJS, which I've done as well, and it was okay. It just wasn't the best. I don't like the idea of not being able to reuse the code, even though it's a form of JavaScript. You can't use it again, so it's more of a throwaway code. But anyways, I've looked into quite a few prototyping tools and um, basically have kind of have a set, but definitely am very comfortable trying new ones out. And like I said, there's a lot of them coming up, and I've tried some, and looking to try some others. For the next video, I would like to move on and start with the projects.